Get ready for another episode of Raiders Talk of the Nation. I'm your host, Christine Leahy. As the Raiders wrap up a Thanksgiving matchup against the Cowboys, they're going into the final stretch of the season, bringing the Raiders back home. Throughout the season, we have seen some major star power come out to Allegiant Stadium, from anthem singers to halftime performers and fans. And correspondent Sibley Scholes recently caught up with two multi-platinum artists you can't miss.
All right, you just got done singing the national anthem. We heard the rehearsals, you killed it here on the field. What are the emotions going through you right now? It's a big Sunday night football game.
It is a big night. I'm just so thankful to be here with everyone and feel everyone's energy. It's great after, a couple years of being in the house to be here with everyone and be, at this amazing football game. Let's go Raiders.
Is it electrifying when the words are coming out and it's all this is happening?
The energy is crazy. Everyone is so loud. I can't stop smiling. It's amazing.
What's your favorite thing about Vegas besides tonight?
When you come to Vegas, you gotta look like money. You gotta feel like money. So I'm just feeling like money tonight.
Can we see that money? Really quickly before you get out of here, I don't know who your team is, but can I get a Raider Nation real quick?
Let's go Raider Nation!
Okay, we are here. Lil Jon himself. You got the Woodson jersey on.
Actually, I got Marshawn.
Oh, you got Marshawn. You got Marshawn.
I'm down with Woodson, too.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mr. Woodson.
What'd you think of that speech? I mean, he has done so much for the league, and to come back, like he said, the second time with the Raiders and still be welcome like that.
It's amazing, and you see how much love he got in the building when he got on the mic and gave that speech, and at the end, riled the crowd up. And like you said, once a Raider, always a Raider.
What's it feel like for you when you come to these games? This is not your first one. You've performed. Everything happens in Vegas, but what does it feel good to be here at the stadium tonight?
This has got to be the best place to watch a game, period, in the entire league. Amazing fans. The Raider fans are the best fans in the league, and this is Vegas, so it's always larger than life and crazy. So I'm just happy to be here. Yeah!
Yeah. Can we get a Raiders? Can we get a chant for a second? We gonna do it together?
You gonna do it?
Yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Raiders!
I'll let you do it. Hey!
While celebrities were in the spotlight during the Chiefs game, the night was all about one of the Raiders' own stars. Coming up, Charles Woodson takes us back to the beginning.
Somebody give you a call, when we had to pick up the phone off the wall. Hey, what's up? Hey, man, there's a game going on, such and such place, man. Be there. All right.
And relives some of his career-defining moments.
Those are the moments when, you go out and win a tough game, goes down to the wire, goes to overtime. Like, that's what it's all about.
Raiders Talk of the Nation is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, official health partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Discover your inner champ at raiders.com/champ. Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights. Book now, only at allegiant.com. And by Coors Light, an official beer of Raider Nation, made to chill.
For more than 6 decades, the Raiders have boasted some of the best players in the game. For proof of that, look no further than their 28 Hall of Famers, including Jim Otto, Art Shell, Tim Brown, Howie Long, and now one more name has been cemented into the list of legends.
I've been playing this game forever. Started in Delaware Acres in Fremont, Ohio. I can remember being a kid, and on Saturdays and Sundays, football would be on. But for us, we always wanted to be outside, so there was always, pickup games going on. Somebody give you a call, when we had to pick up the phone off the wall. Hey, what's up? Hey, man, there's a game going on, such and such place, man. Be there. All right. Everybody gets together, man, and just play football and play all day. You pick who you were as a player, and I used to always be Walter Payton, out on the football field. So my love is it goes a long way back, and it's never stopped. I think football was probably more natural for me, actually, than any of the other sports. I had the instincts, I was fast. And I had a nose for the football in terms of on the defensive side, and then also on the offense. I knew how to hit the holes. I knew how to get to the sideline and get into the end zone. So, when I look back, it was like, football, basketball, baseball, a little bit of track sprinkled in there, but football was always at the top. I can remember talking to my brother about myself when I had those corrective shoes on, and him and my sister would be, running around the house, and I couldn't move around. I had to kind of army crawl. And, so I'd be crying, because I couldn't keep up. And he said what he would do is he would begin to drag me, around the house. And kind of that was my way of being a part of it, so I would start smiling. But I think there was probably back then there was this internal thing going on, like there was a fight involved where I gotta get up. I gotta be able to run around and play, and so I guess it worked out. I had a ton of confidence. I really did, man. Any award, that I received or any accolades that I ever received, I felt like I worked for it. I felt like I deserved it.
I used to always tell everybody when I was younger that I would win the Heisman Trophy. This is truly the biggest moment in my life so far.
Anything that I achieved over the years, then I wanted more. For me personally, there was never any pressure to live up to something that I had done, because I was already moving on to the next thing, and I always felt like I had the ability, I had the drive, I had the talent to do whatever I wanted to. So, being named Mr. Football to me was, for one, it was a huge honor, but then it was like a stepping stone to, okay, now what can I do next? So I kind of think that's the way I looked at, my entire career. There's a gravity really that kind of takes over you, because you fought your way to get to a certain point, but you don't want to just get there. There's not a week beyond that, right? That particular season, if you're in a championship game, like, this is the moment. Like, this is what you fought for. So I think there's kind of a gravity that takes over you, and it's weighted, and you feel it, and you're like, okay, I'm here now. Now you got to finish the deal. And so I think your focus just kind of, it really hones in on whatever that task is. And then, that's kind of like pregame. But then once the game starts, now what you've been practicing and really rehearsing over time just kind of naturally comes back, and then you're just playing the game. But, before, kickoff and coin toss, it's like, all right, you here. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it done. Ain't no tomorrow.
Up next, Charles talks about life after football, which includes a passion for wine.
I didn't know anything about Napa Valley and wine country and the whole nine. And that bug just kind of bit me. And from there, decided that I wanted to be involved in that somehow.
And fans will remember some of Charles' biggest plays, but how much does he really remember?
You know what? I've never been asked that question before. Jeez, I'm stumped.
But first, how the Raiders continue to give back and give thanks during the holidays.
Today is the annual Thanksgiving event. The Las Vegas Raiders, we love our community. Whatever community we're in, we want to make sure we embrace that community. They say this is the heart of Las Vegas, and we wanted to come in the heart of Las Vegas and show them love. Thanksgiving is one of our favorite holidays of the year because it's not about gifts, it's just about love, it's about being intentional, and it's about time. And of course, food. So today, we want to make sure that these families didn't have to worry about what was going on their kitchen table on Thanksgiving night. We want to embrace them by giving them everything they can possibly need, including a turkey for Thanksgiving, and we want to be here to do it. So if anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Marcel Reese. Played for the Raiders for 10 years, and you heard all that, but tonight, it's not about me, it's about all of you. It's about this community right here. The Marcel Reese Foundation just came about of just wanting to give back to my community. Where I come from in Inglewood, California, give them things that I didn't necessarily have when I was growing up, and just try and do something different. Not just check a box, but be intentional with our time, be intentional with our efforts, and be intentional with our resources. We try and do something different every year, but we chose this specific centers because this group was basically based around single parents, teen parents, moms and dads who needed help, seniors as well, who were raising young children. And we wanted to make sure that, they had one less thing to worry about for the holidays.
This segment of Raiders Talk of the Nation has been brought to you by Modelo. a taste that's pure gold, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
Welcome back to Raiders Talk of the Nation. With a list of accomplishments that include a Heisman Trophy, several Player of the Year nods, and a Super Bowl, there's not much more left for Charles Woodson to add to his impressive football resume. Or is there?
Yeah, how fortunate, am I as a rookie to have a training camp in Napa Valley. I didn't know anything about Napa Valley and wine country and the whole nine, and that bug just kind of bit me. And from there, decided that I wanted to be involved in that somehow. My first label was created, 24 by Charles Woodson, and then from there just been trying to build Cabernet, Chardonnay, Red Blend, Pinot. We got the whole gamut. So that's where it started in Napa Valley, and then it kind of evolved into spirits, just having after dinner drinks, whether it be a cognac or a scotch. That's kind of, where it shifted for me. And then I started trying bourbon. I was like, man, I think this is the lane that I want to be in. It's uniquely American. It's what we do here. It's got to be made here in the States. I was like, man, that adds to what I want to do. So, yeah, man, I got to thank the Raiders for drafting me and introducing me to Napa Valley, because, man, I've been a part of this for a long time, and it's all because of proximity.
The Oakland Raiders have selected defensive back, University of Michigan, Charles Woodson.
Man, it was amazing. It was amazing, man. First of all, to hear, get the call, hey, we're taking you with the next pick at number 4, and then getting drafted here, and stepping foot inside of the facilities, and they immediately, embrace you. But then, it's like, hey man, you're a Raider. It's like a badge, of honor. It was all love, man. So you wanted to go out there and really rekindle what they had, back when they played in the championships, and you feel that weight. It's no different than playing in the championship game. You feel the weight of it, when you're playing for a championship organization that had won, 3 Super Bowls. I was very, very honored to be picked 4th, but to put on the silver and black was ultimate. Our home was the Coliseum, and for us, there was nothing like running out on Sundays. We would always go to the end zone, right in front of the black hole, and we'd run out, from that goal post, and just being in that end zone and feeling that energy, from the black hole, them beating the side of the stands, got the mask on and the face paint. Man, that's an experience, man, that, you wish everybody could feel that. Because it made the games a lot of fun. You were trying to win for those guys because they were so passionate, and you could feel every ounce of it. The most memorable is my last game in the Coliseum, and I'm standing there on defense. I'm on the field, and all of a sudden, I'm touched. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I turn, and there's a fan that jumped out onto the field. And he ran up to me and he tapped me, and I turned and looked, and I'm shocked. I'm like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. And he steps back, and he just puts the O up. Security comes, grab him, takes him off, and I was like, you know what? I've officially made it. That's the Raiders fans. That's the fans, man. They love their players. They're passionate about the team. And it's just win. It's just win, baby. That's all they want. The love is mutual. All I want you to really remember is that anytime I was out there, I gave it everything I had. Nothing more, nothing less. It's really simple for me, man. I loved the game. I loved playing. I loved everything about it. Got to be why I played so long, right? But yeah, I just want you to, say when you think about it, like, man, that was a tough son of a gun, man, and he gave it everything he had every time he was out there. And if you say that about me, I'm fine with whatever else.
Look no further than my mama to find out where I get it from.
You know, there's a lot of guys play this game. A lot of guys play this game, man. A lot of guys put their everything into this game. Me, I'm no different. There's only a few that are gonna get that knock. I'm 354 out of the thousands of guys that have played this game. And I played the game long enough, well enough to have David Baker at my house say, Charles, you're in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You know, all of the memories of me playing the sport just running through my mind. I'm thinking about those pickup games in Fremont, Ohio. You know, thinking about high school games, my last high school game, and playing against Massillon, Washington, the first time making the playoffs, everything, you know. So it was, to get that, man, it's all of that stuff that happened previous to that makes it all worth it.
Be unique, innovative, learn discipline. You own undeniable respect. Love everyone, give everything, never doubt. Build your legends. Thank you. We in the Hall of Fame, baby.
After playing football for more than 18 years, you'd think Charles would be done with games, right? Well, not exactly. Still ahead, I turn it over to the fans for some fun.
Vinny Testaverde. Back, baby, I'm back. I'm back.
Including the one question that stumped the pro.
Can you name the other 5? Bang.
This segment of Raiders Talk of the Nation has been brought to you by Coors Light, an official beer of Raider Nation made to chill. Raiders Talk of the Nation has been brought to you by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. And by Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights. Book now, only at Allegiant.com.
The format is wonderful because you have teams, 2 people against another 2 people, and it's just and it's simple. It's a word game that we give you a word, and then you have to choose one letter in the word to answer the question. It starts with 3-letter words, then 4-letter words, and 5-letter words. If you go all through that, you have a chance to win $1,000, and if you do that, you have a chance to win $10,000 in the final round. So it's a lot of fun, and it is a lot of laughs, and people say some weird things that are all funny. I think sometimes when, because there's so much pressure when you play as a partner, with a partner, because you're using time the longer it takes for you to answer the question. So you get people that sit there and just go, no word coming out whatsoever. It's like, and then I don't know. It's one thing to play in the comfort of your own home as you're watching on television, as compared to be playing in front of thousands of people with a camera and a clock next to you. That could change Einstein into an idiot at some point. It's just that pressure that you're trying to think really fast. That would be fun though if they took NFL teams and took and just had some a Super Bowl, have them play the whole thing out and see who would win that. And you couldn't have a kicker. The kickers are not eligible.
You can catch Tug of Words now airing on the Game Show Network. And Life After Football may include hosting a game show for Ahmad Rashad, but we challenged Charles Woodson to a different kind of game where fans put him in the hot seat.
All right, question 1. You are one of 6 players to be named Ohio Mr. Football and be drafted in the first round of the NFL draft. Can you name the other 5? That is unbelievable. And be drafted in the first round. That, you know what? I've never been asked that question before. Jeez, I'm stumped. Would have never guessed that. Gosh, I knew that one. Dang it. Oh, he was in my draft. Andy Cashmore, yeah. I know that guy. Really? I didn't know that. In your NFL career, you intercepted 4 other Heisman Trophy recipients. Do you remember who they were? Cam Newton, Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Vinny Testaverde. Back, baby, I'm back. I'm back. All right, you are the first player in NFL history to record 60 interceptions and 20 sacks. You had 4 games where you registered an interception and a sack. Can you name the 4 teams you did this against? Detroit, Chicago. No, you got me. I should have known Dallas. Seattle and Miami? See, I played too long. All right, question 4. You had 8 games with multiple interceptions, all against different quarterbacks. Can you name those quarterbacks? Carson Palmer, Cordell Stewart, Matt Hasselbeck, Stafford, Cam Newton. All right, I think I'm giving up. Dang. Man, great job, man. You guys got me right out of the box. That first question, I would have never got that. Mitchell Trubisky.
We want to thank the official Raiders hotel partner, the M Resort, for hosting us, and be sure to check out more online content and catch up on previous episodes online at Raiders.com or on the Raiders official YouTube page. Thank you so much for joining us here on Raiders Talk of the Nation. I'm Christine Leahy, and we'll see you next time.